profit ratio category to bottom right. So you can see this is the bottom right. Now the thing is that we want everything in the same picture. So what we need to do is we will go to the size and we'll go to the fixed size and we'll press to automatic. Now you can see all the charts like sales by revenue by market, profit ratio by market, sales revenue by category, profit ratio by category, everything comes in the same dashboard, right? There is a same dashboard. So by markets, we can see that Asia Pacific has the first most highest market, then Europe, and then followed by US and Canada. The next thing is the profit ratio by market, which is Africa has negative 14.4%. Now we have the sales revenue by category, which we can see technology, furniture, office supplies, right? And then our main thing in profit ratio by category is furniture, which is 0.8%. Now we will go and create a new page. Now we'll go and create a new page. Now this will be the profit ratio by country. Okay, so let's rename it profit ratio by country. Okay, now in this what we need to do is we need to drag the market. So we need to search the market in dimension. All right, so we need to drag it to the filter section. There you go. Okay, now we need to select Africa because it is our target continent and country. Now drag the country. You can see the dimensions country to the row shelf. And here we go. Boom. Now we need to select the profit ratio from the measures. Profit ratio, we will shift it to the column shelf. Boom. Here is the profit ratio. Fine. And now what we need to do, click show me button, choose field map. Now we have the show me button here. We need to select second column, second row, field map selected. Okay, boom. Now we can see that Nigeria, Uganda, and Zimbabwe, these three countries. Now we need to go to marks. And then we need to select some PR. We need to go to measure. I want to change it to the average value. Now we can see that Nigeria, Uganda, and Zimbabwe are clearly shown with their profit ratios by country. Now what we need to see, as we can see that Nigeria is now what we need to do is we need to select the average. Right, let's format it. Let's go to the format and percentage and one decimal places. That's it. Boom. All right. Now we can see that Nigeria is 149.7%, Uganda is 141.6%, and Zimbabwe is 152.6%. Right. Now the next thing is, so we need to close, our conclusion is we need to close out the operation in these three countries, putting into consideration, we need to do the closing option. So now we can go to a new page, and now we will make, well, let's name it profit by country in Africa. Okay, let's rename it. We will put it profit by country in Africa. Okay, perfect. Now it's very simple. Now what we need to do, drag the country to the rows. I'll shift my picture so that will be easy for you to understand. All right, now we will come to the dimensions. We will select the country and we'll put it to the rows. There, when you see the plus sign, just drag it. There you go. Now we need to select the profit. We'll come in the measures. We'll see the profit and we'll go to the column and boom. There you go. The profit is here. Now drag the market to filter. Now we need to select the market. Okay. We have the market. We need to drag it down the plus sign. And here you go. Now we need to select Africa because it is the one which we are emphasizing on. I will press OK. Now you can see that drag the sales to the column. Now we need to find sales. Sales. There you go. And we'll drag it to the column. Now profit and sales are together. Okay, now we need to sort it out in ascending order. There you go. We can see the top three countries: Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and Uganda here, right? Now, these are the bottom three countries. Sorry, these are the bottom three countries: Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and Uganda. Now, what we need to do is we need to select from Nigeria to South Sudan. So let's select these to South Sudan. There you go. All right, now we selected and we'll make keep only. Now we can see that it is from Nigeria to South Sudan. We have selected this country. Now separate marks. Now we have to go to profit. You can see that we have marks. We have two properties in this, some profit and some sales, right? This is different. So anything you want to do, like change color, size, label, detail, tool up, anything in profit separately and some separately. So firstly, we will do in the, let's create a set. Okay, now we want to create a set, so we will select this bottom three countries. Okay, and now we will go here and create a set. Now what we will give the name, it is bottom three in Africa. All right, now we'll press OK. Now we can see the set is created, and now what we can do is we can change the color. So we'll bring it to the color section. All right, and then we will go to the color, and then we'll edit color. We will click in, we'll put orange color. I'll make OK. We can change it to any other color also, red or anything. Now what we need to do is drag profit from measures. So drag profit from measures to label. Now we have profit and we need to take it to the label. There you go, boom. Now what we need to do, we need to okay. To labels, we go there and we allow overlap. Okay, now we can see, select some sales. We need to drag sales to the labels. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to go to labels and allow overlap other marks. There you go. Okay, now we have the profit and sales separately. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to go to the dashboard. We can close this show me. Okay, now we'll go to the dashboard. Now you can see this window. We'll go to the dashboard. Now in dashboard we have so many options, right? Now we need to drag PR by market. Where is PR by market? Profit ratio by market. So we need to drag it here on the top. Then drag PR by country map. Now where is the country map? Here is the by country map. So we need to take it to the bottom left. Okay, here is the country map. Now what we need to do, profit by country. We need to drag profit by country. In Africa. Drag it to the left. Okay. Now we will select the size to auto, fixed size automatic. Now we can see all the graph is on the same page, right? Now what we can do is, the main thing is like Africa has the negative 14.4%, and the next thing is we have Nigeria, Uganda, and Zimbabwe, which are the negative profit ratio, which has negative by country. Then for profit by country in Africa, we have this Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and Uganda. Okay, so now let's rename it Africa case. Africa case. Perfect. Now let's go to the new sheet. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to make profit ratio. Let's rename it. We are making profit ratio by subcategory of furniture. Okay, now what are the steps we are going to take? We need to drag the category. So we'll go to the dimension, we'll select category. We'll drop it to the filters when we say plus sign. Okay, now we'll select furniture because our main focus and emphasis area is furniture. Now what we need to do, select OK, then drag profit ratio to the column. Now we need to go to the measure, need to select profit ratio, need to drag it to the column. Okay, now what we need to do, is we need to go to the profit ratio and we need to go to the measure sum and we need to change it to the average. Fine. Now the next step is we need to select a subcategory. Now we'll come to the dimension and we will see where is the subcategory. So we have category, we need to find subcategory. Here it is. Now we need to select and drag it to the rows column, and once you see the plus sign, boom, there you go. All right, now what we need to do is drag the profit ratio to the labels. Now we need to find the profit ratio from the measures and we need to drag it to the labels and plus sign, boom, there you go. Okay, now we need to select it and we need to go to average, select average. Then we need to go again, select this format, and once you get the format, go to numbers, go to percentage and shift to 1 decimal point. There you go, boom. Now what we need to do is, now the table shows that it has a negative 24.2%. So table is the lowest average profit ratio. Now what we need to do is we need to emphasize on this. So we need to select the bar and now we need to set category, create set, and subset category, set table. There you go. Okay, and now we can cut this and now we can see set table. Now here it is. Now we need to change the color. We'll drag it to the colors. All right, now we will go to the color, edit color, then we can go in and then we can select orange and we can press OK, and now boom, you can see the orange color is changed. All right, now what exactly is our main thing? Now we need to remove the horizontal column. So let's edit axis, go to tick marks, press none, cross it, and you can see, boom. Now we can see table is negative 24.2%. Now we'll go to the next sheet, new sheet. Now our main task is to pick negative profit of table by country. Okay, now let's name it negative profit of table by country. Okay, perfect. Now let's come here back. Now what we need to do is drag the sum. We need to drag the profit to the columns. There you go, boom. And that sales, where's the sales? Sales to the column. So we have two things. Okay, boom, we have sales here. Now what we need to do is we need to drag subcategory to the filters. We need to select subcategory, bring it to the filters, see the plus sign, and now we need to come down and select tables because our emphasis is tables, and click OK. Now we can see that the tables are selected. Now what we need to do is go to the country. The country is in dimensions and drag the country to the rows. And once you do the plus sign, see the magic, there you go. Now the country is here. Now we need to select it in the ascending order.